Here we go. It's Sunday, so it's Adventures in Dating Day. This one's going to be good. Adventures in Dating, Part 3. As you can see, I'm up on my kitchen counter because it is the only place of quiet right now. It's kind of a place of escape. Seeing everything around me, all the mom stuff, pictures of my kid and video stuff all around. But this should be a good place for me to talk about the third guy I dated. The third guy we'll just call Jay. I met Jay in public, and as we started talking, we realized that we both went to the same church. And I thought that was pretty neat. I was at a really big church at the time, and it had multiple locations. So he did go to a different location, but we obviously were interested in the same types of things. He was involved in church, did some of the outreach events, and we both had children and had our children on the same weekend, so we would rotate which location we'd go to church based on when we had our kids. So it worked out really well for the first, 6 to 8 weeks that we were talking. He was very funny. He was very engaging. He's very much a people person like I am. So we naturally clicked. We got along very easily, and he was very affirming. He was always telling me things he liked about me. He was always writing me notes or sending me these sweet texts. As soon as we would be out of each other's presence, it would be like 5, maybe 10 minutes, and I'd have a sweet text. I enjoyed our time together. Never over the top, never high pressure, just really relaxed and laid back, and seemed like we had a great time. And then we also had the church thing in common. So I thought this one was going to be really good for me. But of course, there seems to always be a catch. And about 5 or 6 weeks in, it was just like all of a sudden I kind of started seeing a little bit of a different side. He wasn't as talkative, and he started kind of pulling away. And then it was like one day he just didn't text and didn't call, which I thought was really weird because he was the type that liked to talk several times a day. And he just disappeared. Well, over the past few years, I have found out some more stuff about him because it's just the way life plays out. But he is the type of person that can't be alone. He would always sort of have a backup plan when he was in a relationship. He would always have a backup plan for in case that relationship didn't work out. There would be a girl or something that he was somewhat talking to, so that when one girl didn't work out, he had another one lined up and ready to go. He obviously had some big insecurity issues because he told me later the reason why he stopped talking to me was because I was getting ready to go out of town for work, and that girls always cheat when they do that. Not me. I've never cheated on anyone in my life. In fact, I'm pretty guarded when I'm in a relationship with someone that I care about. So he brought a lot of baggage in, obviously. Now, I'll say this. I do believe everybody carries baggage in, no matter what. You always have scars from your past. But I think that if we try to heal well and we communicate about our fears and insecurities, then people can work through things together and possibly have some sort of future. But as with him, and in so many other situations, it seems like guys have just as many insecurities and fears as girls do, but because of the stigma with guys talking about it and being honest, they would rather hide their fears and run from something that they think could be special. Looking back, he's someone that I realized I was better friends with anyway. We clicked so well and so easily as friends, but in the long run, I think that I am a lot more passionate about my faith than he was, and I don't see him as someone that would be very trustworthy. So it worked out for the best. God is good and he knows what he's doing, but I do think that there are lessons to be learned in every single dating situation. So my tip for today, if you're a guy or a girl, is that recognize when you are bringing baggage into a situation, and if the person that you're seeing is someone worthwhile to you, be honest and upfront with them about your struggles and communicate through them so that there's actually a chance that you might be able to make it. in a relationship with